Alright, good morning people. Welcome back everyone. Happy Monday. Let me get the Zoom guys in here. Welcome back everyone. What's good on YouTube fam? Welcome back, welcome back. Alright, let me get the Zoom guys in here. Good morning guys. Good morning Zoom guys, welcome back. Welcome back everyone. Good morning boss, good morning man. Retreat was awesome man, retreat was amazing. We had an absolutely incredible time. Incredible time. The week flew by, but it was absolutely amazing. An incredible week. So much value shared throughout the whole week. It was amazing. Let me just check the audio here, 2 seconds. Awesome, seems to be working. Welcome back Zoom guys. Welcome back everyone, if anyone's there. Let's have a look and see what we got for the day. Morning guys. Thank you man. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got for the day on gold. You've had a pretty decent push down today in Asia. Had a very decent push down. I took some sells, took a little break even here on the sells, just as I jumped on the charts before we jumped on the stream, trying to get this 15 fake out to come down and grab these lows. But once you kind of held the support here, close the trade at break even. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at this daily on gold, because daily is very important. Let me just make sure we can all see a screen and make this full screen. There we go, cool. Where are we? So we have had a pretty decent push down in the Asian session. From our Asian market call, these were the liquidity levels that we spoke about for price to come and grab here and here. We didn't get much of a pullback. Asia pretty much opened and just ripped down. Came down and grabbed our lows, but didn't really give too much of an entry. The market just opened and just, yeah, had a pretty decent sell-off here on gold. But the good thing is we are starting to get a bounce from this liquidity level here. So anyone who is buying gold here, they're going to have some stops down below this level. So this is leaving a pretty decent liquidity level, where I'm pretty much watching here and here. I'm watching this low here and this low here for price to come down and grab. But because we have had such a big push down in Asia today, like what is this? How much of the push is this in Asia? Where was the open? Where are we? Here. Opened around here. You've had a 270 tick sell-off in Asia, which is absolutely huge. Massive push. So it's bound to create a bit of a range and kind of consolidate a bit until then. You know, we have a trend line coming down here as well. So we may come up and grab some highs first before we do see this sell-off. We may pull back, grab some highs before we see this push back lower. How's this hourly starting to look? Did you re-grab hourly lows? No, not really. So hourly's having a pretty decent pullback here. If I can think of a level where we could push up into before selling off, you know, anywhere up in here looks like a pretty decent level where we could see gold pull back into these regions before we see this decent push. We kind of held this level here, massive grab of the lows here, couldn't break higher, broke back below, and had a little sell-off. So if we can come up, grab some hourly highs, find some resistance, we could be looking for some sells on gold. We could be looking for some sells. Could we look for pullbacks into them levels? Let me see how this 4 hours looking for. Yeah, 4 hours aggressively bearish. And we're only 50 minutes into it. Let's have a look at this 30-minute time frame. Close bearish, wicked some highs, Close bearish again. Just grab the lows, held support, now pushing back higher. So we are creating a little bit of a range, a little bit of an ugly range here on gold for now. These highs could be of interest. I'm going to be a little bit patient with gold today, you know. Like a 270 tick sell-off in Asia doesn't really give you too much coming into London. Not this early anyway. You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Two seconds. Out. Area marked up could be a TP. People who are long. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. Not. I don't really look at where people could be TPing long. I think more so people are trying to buy here. They're probably looking for more of a big swing play up. But it is more so. It could be a potential double top. But it doesn't really. We don't really have to worry too much about where could we come into. As soon as we start finding some resistance, you know, we're overall looking for the sells. So I'm not really too interested in trying to buy up unless it gives us a pretty decent risk to reward. But do I want to be buying against the 270 tick push down in Asia? Not really, no. Not yet, anyway. I want to be looking for the sells. Asia does move. Yeah, Asia's been amazing. Man. It's kind of tough for London, but yeah, Asia, yeah, look 200, almost a 300 tick sell-off, which is crazy. You know, even if this was New York, you see a massive push down like this. Well, you're probably going to do this for the next couple of hours. Even if this was in New York or London. You know, you have these big sell-offs and you create, look, sell-off, huge range, sell-off, and then big ranges. Massive push up, huge range. And how much was this push up? Pretty similar. And what did you do after that? You went absolutely sideways. So we'll see. I think copper's still pushing lower as well. Yeah, copper came down and grabbed these lows from the market call. And now you're trying to see if we can get this pull back up into these highs as soon as we do find some support. Copper to continue pushing up. Looks pretty nice. Again, it's not one that's ready just yet though. It's had a pretty decent push down in Asia. Kind of grabbed the lows, had a bounce with a little support, and then ripped back lower. There's not really too much to say on copper. Let's have a quick look at the news. Have a quick look at the news here. Blessings, guys. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, a lot of noise out there. What have we got? Let me change my times. What time are we on to here? Let me change my time to London time. You have to excuse me. I'm a little bit sick from the. I think I've still got a little bit of jet lag. We got news today at 3 p.m. London time. We got manufacturing PMI. Tomorrow you have Jolt's job openings. And then this Friday, obviously first Friday of the month, we're going to have NFP as well. Yeah, some of the guys got some great trades in the retreats, man. Yeah, got so many videos to go through. But have a look at this monthly close. Always just good to have a quick look at that monthly close. You kind of see in November we came down, grabbed October's lows, held support without grabbing any highs. So this could potentially be a bottleneck on the monthly to look for an overall big push back up into the all-time high regions. Potentially. The daily is pretty messy here on gold though. We're kind of trapped in between 2650 and 2600. I expect we're kind of creating a pretty big range in between there. Very, very big range. Let's see this hourly close on gold. How was the retreat? Retreat was awesome, thank you, man. Retreat was amazing. We had an amazing week. Got lots of content to come from it. Lots and lots of content, man. Average monthly percent gain depends. 3 to 5% maybe. 3 to 5%, you're doing very, very well. Very, very well. Release the content, just whenever I've gone through it, really. Probably take a couple of weeks to go through it and edit it all. Quite a lot to go over. Loads of good videos. Loads of good videos. A little decent pullback here on Goldie. Excuse me. I do want to see this find some resistance though, because like I say, I'm not buying gold. I'm not trading against the overall liquidity and Asia sell-off. So depending on how this hourly closes, we'll see how we go. If the hourly closes bullish, you have to see what you'll be able to do at 7 AM. 7 till 8 is going to be pretty tough. I would expect you'll probably like maybe come into these highs, close doji, and then probably sell the next hour or so. I literally just spent the past 10 minutes breaking down gold, man. Go back and watch it. Nah, I didn't get the sell side. Nah, it was a nice move, but I didn't get it personally. Nah, I wasn't really on the charts today. The only trade I did take was was here at 6 AM London time. After you grabbed the highest close bearish, the first time I jumped on the charts, trying to get this fake out play, but as it kind of failed to drive here, I decided just to close that one at break even. And I haven't taken a play. 38, nice. 38 is good, man. It was a really, really nice sell off. Really nice sell off. Got what? 68% people long, 32% people short. Nice, nice, nice. Good man, good man. That's good. This is 30 about to close. You want to be careful anywhere in here, unless you grab some highs and close in this range, and you can take the sells. But you want to be pretty careful in here. Look what can happen in here. Can get pretty ugly. Look at this. Can get pretty ugly. What's copper up to? Copper trying to find some support there. Look at, which is nice. Copper's looking a little bit nicer than gold. Grabbing the lows, about to close bullish. Let's see if copper shapes up a little bit nicer. Haven't taken a copper trade in a while actually. There's a pretty strong push up there though. Very, very strong push up. Copper looking to give nicer opportunities than gold potentially. I'd like to see it actually break out though. That's going to be a pretty decent hourly close there. How's the 4 hour looking? Yeah, 4 hour grabbing previous 4 hour lows as well, which is about to close in 3 minutes. So a close like this on copper, potential next 4 hour come down, bottom wick, and you're trying to see if you can get a decent pullback. It's quite nice 4 hour close there coming. 20 likes, I know, man. Run them up. Get them in there. How long have we got? Two minutes to this. 2 minutes to this hour. He's going to close on gold. Starting to find some resistance, which is nice. It would be nice if the next hour come up, grab the highs, close below, and then see if we can get the short. That would be nice. Previous 4 hour on gold was aggressively bearish. That's why you don't want to be buying gold. You want to be selling gold. Trend is friend, whereas copper, you know, is finding support, which is nice. Let's see. Time did the sell-off start? This sell-off started on Friday. You know, it was a pretty decent push. You had so much. We had so much trendline liquidity last week. You had like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches bouncing off a trendline, which was crazy. Even 5 touches, and he eventually came down, sold off a little bit, but he didn't really grab too much down here, which is why I think he's still going to come a little bit lower overall. 30 minutes trying to find some resistance. Look at that 15. The only thing is, you do have a bit of a trend line coming down. Let's have a look at the 5. I don't really want to watch the 5 minute too much because there's not really anything happening on the higher time frame. You do have a nice double top up here though, which if you could come down and grab some lows, could you buy up into that? 34 ticks. There's still some pretty decent ranges actually. Look at that, you got perfect double bottom down there, which is very nice. I didn't realize actually a pretty decent amount into the highs. I'm not going to trade it personally, because like I said, I'm not trading against Asia, but could get a little forward test scalp up. Alright, hourly's just closed bullish there on gold. Not really ideal to try and trade the next hour, because if you're going to sell off, you're very likely going to come up and re-grab the highs. 30 minute holding support, holding resistance. 15, pretty decent rejection to the highs. But you do have that trend line coming down as well, so you could potentially fill that in and come up a little bit higher. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't want to trade against that drop now. It's a sell-off we wanted, so if it happened in London, you know, we'd be done for the day. You know, it's a 250 tick sell-off. This is very, very big. Very, very big. Fifteen can close. Alright guys, come back in 5 minutes. Not going to do anything until it's 15 close. I'm not going to sit here and watch it, so I'll come back in about 5 minutes, guys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Coming back up for the highs here on gold. He did come down, grab the lows, close bullish. If it wasn't such a crazy sell-off in Asia, you know, something like that would be nice. See if you can come up, probably back up into here, but because Asia had such a crazy push down. Like I say, I'm not personally not interested in trying to trade against that. Let me see, 15, grabbing the lows, 30-minute coming up to refill the highs. What do you have? 20, yeah, 20. It's not bad. We could also come back up into here as well. Let's see. How did copper close? Copper still kind of closed pretty bearish there. I was hoping this hourly would actually close above a little bit more. But again, I'm not going to be buying copper until you close pretty aggressively back above here. And once you do close back above here on copper, you're going to have, you know, about 100 tick trading to highs. Until you get back above here, you could just continue a little bit of a range or come and push low, because that 4 hour did still actually close bearish below the low. Looked like we were about to flip, but at the last couple of seconds, you did actually close below there. Nicest place to sell the Asia is probably like around here. Maybe once you grab these highs and kind of broke out, maybe like here, you could have risked off that for about 40 to come down and grab these lows for about 90-ish. But at the actual open, it pretty much is open and just pushed down pretty aggressively. There wasn't too much, especially not on the hourly. You know, Asia opened here, opened and just ripped down. So there wasn't anything super like a really good setup. If you are taking this little 5-minute flip here that I just spoke about, you know, you see if you get it back up into here or here. But you just got to be wary that you will have to manage around these highs, because you could grab these highs and start to create a bit of a range. Nice, Brad. Good job, man. Love it, man. Even here, if you take the bottom wick, you can pretty much already manage. But we do have a lot of news this week. Jolt's job opening is tomorrow, be pretty key. Not too much on Thursday, and then yeah, non-farm payroll on Friday. NFP on Friday. Yeah, depending on where your entry is. If you don't have that good entry, it's probably even worth just going to break even. I did see that China finding all that gold, which is pretty insane. Could bring the prices lower, but it hasn't really done too much just yet. So if you took this little 5 flip, grab the lows, close bullish, gave you the bottom wick, be managing around these highs, trying to see if you can get it much higher. I'm not in this, guys. I'm not trading against that Asia move. Just a little forward test. Little forward test there on gold, but it is pushing. How's copper looking? Copper's got loads of time. Also grab the 15 lows there as well. Hey Dusty, what's going on, man? What up, man? What was the stops on that? About 14. Out for 18, nice man, nice. 2 many, good man. I mean, if you reject from here, you're going to grab these highs as well, so you may as well just hold up to here. It's unlikely you're going to grab these highs and not also grab these now. What's that? 8 ticks away. Look at that 30-minute coming back higher as well. Bounce off this support. Pulling back. 15-minute grab previous 15 lows, rebroke the highs. Little 5-minute fake out there as well. Traveling Oz, nice man, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, man. Good job. Good job, man. Decent rejection off these highs, bringing in people probably trying to jump in some shorts. Yeah, that'd be sick, man. With the Starling gun, yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Stupid, Danny. Good man. Good man taking the leap, man. It's all part of the risk, all part of the fun. Oh, Alad got the buy. Good job, man. 23 taken. Beautiful. Beautiful work, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So you're probably gonna come up and re-grab these highs. Pretty decent 15-minute close there on gold. You got to excuse me, guys. I'm a little bit sick since traveling home. A little bit sick. What's copper doing? Is copper starting to break out? No, copper's got some time. Copper's pretty simple. You pretty much set some alerts to like above here on copper. Wait for it to get a pretty decent breakout. Worth a combine risk? Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a good play. It's a very good play. Yeah, I think sometimes it's worth taking them, you know, little riskier plays on a combine or something. Anyone who was selling third touch of the trend line, stops are probably going to be above here or above here. First lot probably getting out here. Some people might even squeeze it up to there a little bit as well. Definitely worth a combine shot. Yeah, all good, Corey. That's what you see, man. Yeah, not on personal. Personal, I agree. Personal too risky after the massive Asia sell-off. You know, shorts make the most sense, but maybe as a, you know, risky little scalp on a combine or on a funded. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. How's that 30-minute looking? Back at that resistance. 15 may re-grab the highs. Excuse me. Alright, I'll be back, guys. 2 seconds. Five-minute closing. 5-minute closing bearish there on gold. Anyone see the crazy XRP pump? XRP with the absolute ridiculous pump. Look at that. Insane, insane, insane. Absolutely crazy. Look at that. What a rip. What a rip. Has Bitcoin hit 100 yet? Not yet. It's coming for it. It's coming for it. Held 90 as support, 95 as support last week. Look at the monthly close on Bitcoin as well. Huge, 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 huge. Very, very strong. Yeah, XRP booming, man. Booming. Look at that. Insane. $2 is a huge level. Yeah, these two little liquidity levels broke out of the trend line, held it, ripped, which is crazy. Strong monthly close on Nasdaq as well. Very, very strong monthly closing on Nasdaq. We're gonna pull back up high. Got a pretty decent fake out from Friday. Where are we at? Booming. Has Ethereum started to catch up yet? Yeah, breaking out pretty nicely. 15 here on gold. Excuse me. You have to be you got to be careful on the XRP though. I assume most people who are are probably smart and have already taken off quite a lot. I mean, last time you did see these pumps. Look at these huge wicks and then bearish pushes. Look at this. Huge pump, straight back down. So some pretty decent profit taking areas, that's for sure. Some very, very decent profit taking areas. $2 is $2 and $2.50 will be huge. So $3. If we come into $3, yeah, that'd be huge. Massive. Stops on 230, yeah, nice. That's good, man. I like that. Excuse me. Goldie's creating a bit of an ugly range here, guys. A little bit of an ugly range. It's getting a little bit messy in here, but it is expected. I do like these little rejections though. Anyone who's shorting here on gold, stops above here and here, and maybe even back up into here as well. And if we want our sells as well now, let's have a look here for a second. All we want to see is price get probably back below this level. Once you do get back below here, you know, you got a nice 50 plus tick range, which is worth the wait, I think. Definitely worth the wait. Last all-time high was 193. Overshooting 20%. Yeah, that's huge, man. It's huge. Yeah, it's massive. Absolutely huge. Such an insane push. People making bank on crypto at the minute. Absolute bank on crypto. There's Goldie grabbing them highs. If you guys did take that little flip, there's about 37 ticks on the cards there. I didn't want to trade against the Asia push, but you know, that's the liquidity levels playing out. Up over 100% crypto. Nice, man. It's beautiful. What a push there on Goldie. Look at that. What a push. Anyone hold through that push? Smash the like and help a guy out. Absolutely, man. You tell him. Anyone wants to scalp that on a little combine or something like that? That was a good little 5-minute flip. Sure did. Nice work, Ash. You got about 37-ish ticks there, which is pretty nice. Got 38 on a combine. Nice work, Matt. 30 on a combine's good, man. Well done. 38 on a combine's amazing. Just for a little riskier pullback trade. Like I said, anyone, you know, any rejections from here, people go short, put their stops here and here. Any rejections from here, people go short here. That's why gold was going to see that push. You had a trend line coming down as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches of a trend line. It's retail heaven to short this and do something like that. People try to short this trend line. Well, 4th touches of a trend line doesn't work. You come out, you rip the highs. You're buying up into where most people are trying to sell. That's the thought process there. Close the longs on gold too early. Got wiped out 28. Yeah, it was a decent push. Even came up to grab here as well, which was nice. Lovely little scalp. $38 is beautiful on a Monday morning, that's for sure. See this 30 close here in 1 minute. It's probably going to close pretty strong. Yeah, very strong there on gold. You want to be careful up here now. She's coming in some pretty strong areas, and there's not really too much liquidity left for the highs now. And you're not going to be selling gold just yet. Is copper trying to push up? Not yet. Copper's a little bit slow. Copper's been slow for quite a while. You know, when gold was ripping all-time highs, copper had some fantastic trades, and I think maybe like the past month or two, they haven't really done too much. I haven't seen that much anyway. I feel like copper's been kind of slow, which is interesting though. When gold was going all quiet and ripping all-time highs, copper was having some great moves. Now gold's having back to good moves, and yeah, copper's been a bit slow. Excuse me. Trading crypto. I don't have any meme coins now. I've never touched meme coins personally, man. I've had a few crypto runs. But I never touched any meme coins actually. Up 556 on combine. Yeah, good ban. That's good. That's good. good, man. Yeah, I'm pretty out of touch with the meme coin world, I'll be honest. I don't really know too much about it. I know there's been some ridiculous runs. Look at that! Like it's just absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. It's like 320% return. I don't even know. I don't know all the other ones. There's loads of meme coins popping off. But yeah, I'm pretty out of touch with that world. Got into Forex because of the meme coins, trying to make back all the L's. Good man. I have seen people making some pretty pretty crazy money on the meme coins. It's pretty insane. Yeah, on a chill guy coin. Yeah, what was that? What's the thing for that? Is this it? No. What's the I don't know what it is. I think it's that. Yeah, I've seen loads of people posting about that. Let's see. Is that it? Is that the one? Any thoughts on natural gas? Let's have a look, man. Haven't looked at this in quite some time. I know overall it does create pretty aggressive ranges. It's pretty ugly to trade from memory. Nah, not really to be honest, man. And a pretty decent run up. Create a bit of an ugly range. I assume it's very fundamental based because technicals are non-existent on it. Not something I would trade personally. It looks very gappy and extremely messy. Honestly, I wouldn't even know where to start looking at this. Resistance, support, yeah, super ugly. What's Silver been up to? Silver having some decent pullbacks after trying to break out. Where did you break out of? Look here, you broke out of pretty decent resistance and a big range that we're in for, you know, almost 4 years. Now you kind of close back into it. Not when you sell before the crypto bull run, yeah. Matured enough to not FOMO, yeah, absolutely, man. You'll be getting a lot of people who'll be FOMO into crypto right now. A lot of people will be FOMO into crypto, and then they'll all get wiped out pretty soon. Yeah, still trade copper, man. I haven't had a trade in like I haven't traded copper in like over a month though. I think gold's been a lot nicer. Copper to me recently, past few weeks has been it's been pretty ugly. It's been very, very ugly. But I do still like to keep an eye on it. I like to keep an eye on it, but it was pretty much during like when it did this for like what, from 18th all the way until like the 24th. It was just insane. And you're kind of doing the same again. I'll definitely keep an eye on it, but I think gold's been back to being nicer. Let's see what the DAX is up to. DAX is something I want to keep an eye on. Weekly's booming. Had that monthly close strong. Daily fake out. Huge rip. Yeah, top step new risk management is great, man. It's really good. You can lock yourself out for specific sessions, which is pretty cool. Like if you find you keep getting chopped up in like Asia, or you take big losses in New York, then you can Yeah, you can lock yourself out for specific sessions, which I think is pretty cool. Or like, you know, if you feel like you're going on tilt and you want to lock yourself out for just like half an hour, it's pretty awesome. You can set times and when to come in. It's pretty cool. You're like, look, let me lock myself out for 15 minutes because I'm going on tilt and I'm doing stupid things. I need to walk away. If you don't have the discipline just yet, I think it's incredible. I think it's very good. It's very, very good. Top step always adapting. It's a really cool idea. They got there were some few updates that came out last week on Top Step as well about the resets as well. Saving the reset throughout the month, and you know, whenever you do reset your account, that'll be the rebuild date for the next month, which is pretty good. Rather than, you know, if you're halfway through the combine, halfway through the month, you reset and then you got to pay in like 2 weeks again. It's like, well, no, it will rebuild from the reset date, which is very good. It's very, very good. Nah, I haven't had the option to trade on the live accounts, man. I'm just on back to combines for now, which I trade on stream, and then other than that, I'm just trading my own personal live anyway. Already gone through the gold analysis, man. Gone through the gold analysis plenty of times, man. If you didn't manage to catch it, just scroll back. If I did the gold analysis every time someone asked, no one would be watching me. They'd be sick of me talking about it. But it's quite clear. Buys up into these highs, potential sells from around this region. You can choose to. Well, soon it will be. Yeah, it will be like you have to with the new regulations. But previously, no, it was a choice if you want to or not. Profit you make past the combine. Can you withdraw that? No. You get when you get funded, man. You get the brand new account. So the combine's just a proof to Top Step that you can trade. And then once you pass the combine, then any money you do make on the funded account, you can keep, man. But yeah, not from the combines. Brad, you said it, not me. Yeah, maybe he needs a lockout feature for sure. Goldie's still pushing higher here. We're going to come up and target these highs here, which is the initial touch of the trend line. Which is looking like, if you do close that strong, then you get a pretty strong hourly closure. Which you'll probably have to wait for the 8 AM candle to close a bit doji before you can consider selling gold into this liquidity. Which I've already got on. Let me clean these levels up here for a second. Do you have an aggressive bounce off this major support, which makes sense? Even if you are going to grab this major support, it's a huge 4-hour level that you're going to have some sort of bounce. So if you're going to sell back down into this to come down and re-grab these lows, you could easily come back up into like here maybe. Find some resistance around there before doing that. So as soon as you do come into these levels, maybe the next hour could close a bit doji, and then you can maybe short the next one. That's a pretty decent push up. For top of Apex, yeah, way better. The daily drawdown rules in Apex are stupid. Makes no sense. Top Step is Top Step has way better rules in my opinion. Much better rules. Trading does test patience. Yeah, absolutely, man. But don't think of don't trade the challenge, man. Trade the charts. If it gives you an opportunity, take it. If not, that's okay. Just wait. It's, you know, when you're close to passing combines and challenges, that's when it can get the toughest. Because you start thinking to yourself, oh, if I make this trade, I can just pass. And then you put all that pressure on yourself where, you know, the markets don't care about if you're in a combine or if you're in a challenge. So just take the trade when the setup's there, regardless of what stage you're at, win or loss. After you watch 3-hour videos to explain it, literally. Now you can have multiple funded accounts on Top Step, man. You can have 5. You can have up to 5 funded accounts. Last month was 300 away from passing, then blew it all in one day because of forcing trades to pass. Yeah, that's it, man. That's why, honestly, it's the hardest part. It's the hardest part purely because of the emotions. But like I say, never trade the combine, just trade the charts. If there's a trade there, take it. If there's not a trade there, don't take it. You always got to be thinking about the charts. It's very easy to just, you know, that's when one of the hardest parts on the combine is when you're that close to passing. You're like, oh, if I can quickly take this trade, you know, this trade will get me past. You almost start celebrating that you've passed before you've actually even got there. And you put all that pressure on yourself and then you blow it, which is easy to do. I'm sure we've all done it. You just got to learn from that, and yeah, just stay super neutral. Very, very neutral. Yeah, heard you can only activate one at a time. I'm not sure we heard that from a man. It was she on the Top Step website. 500 accounts. They haven't been. It used to be 3, and then it was 5. I can't remember a time when it was actually just 1. Hey man, how are you? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good. Yeah, I've heard that rule as well. Yeah. Take to become profitable. Over 2 years, man. Way over 2 years. 2 to 3 years at least. Yeah, you can't have a live account and an express funded account. Yeah, just one or the other now. Leave some money for the scrubs. I mean, it makes sense, you know, the CME need to get their commissions as well. 10k, probably not, Sam, to be honest, man. You're going to go through the effort to pass 10k, then you're going to end up trading the money. Like, if you make 10%, it's like $1,000. Minus profit splits, etc. You'd be lucky if you get like $200 or something. So it's not, I don't think it's worth the stress, man. I'd say minimum like 50. It's just I just wouldn't want you to go through all the stress of getting the funded accounts, and then, you know, even if you made 5%, that's $500 minus profit splits is like, it's not really worth it. And 5%, you know, is a huge month as well. It's probably not worth the time. But let's see how 15's just closed. Still pushing high here on gold. No sales just yet. We don't want to be selling against this. We could have some sales soon, but Not yet. I wouldn't be surprised till you get sells till maybe around like 9 AM London time. I don't see why you'd get sells before then. Unless this all of a sudden starts to leave a massive wick in 13 minutes, which I don't believe it will. You know, the next hour will come up, grab the highs, close a bit doji, and then you'll short the next one. 15 still bullish. 30 trying to top out, which is nice. So if we do losing 1500. Make you tilt really bad now? Not really bad now. It's a little bit frustrating, but anytime I do like get them emotions, which is completely normal, just I'll just close the charts, come back the next day. Plenty of good trades, man. But the actual profit amount, like the dollar amount, doesn't really affect me too much. Just a trade at the end of the day. Doesn't define my month or quarter or year at all. Just another trade. Yeah, that's it, man. It makes sense though, you know, CME are like, you know, all these simulated accounts, they're not getting their commissions. None of these orders are getting put in the market, so it makes sense that, you know, they need their cut. Everyone else is getting their cut, but them, the amount of money that they'll be losing out on would be crazy. But it's also tough, you know. Like if you pass a top step combine to then go straight onto a live account is pretty crazy, because you could easily pass a combine just kind of guessing to then be given a, you know, a live 50k account. It's pretty crazy. You just ask for some advice, man. You've asked it twice. Just ask. I'm answering everyone's questions, man. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm gonna grab a drink, run to the toilet, and we'll see how this hourly closes. 2 seconds. How was the retreat? Yeah, retreat was awesome. Thank you, man. Retreat was amazing. We had an amazing trip, man. Went too quick. I'm not sure what the question is there, man. Thoughts around price, how we could reach the low into the gap from last week. Gap up zone last week? Where is that? Not too sure, man. On the futures? Yeah, on the futures, I'm not too sure. It doesn't have it on the FX chart, so I wouldn't really... Where is it? Yeah, so in the future, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. I mean, I think you're gonna come down low anyway, so it's kind of good to see they have them together. Grabbing these highs here on gold, which is good. More likes to push down faster. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Run up the likes and we'll get this sell-off on gold. It's a pretty decent sell-off here now, which is what we want to see. I see this hourly. Starting to leave a nice wick rejection. We've got to see the close though. Anything can happen here on gold, but this is a good sign. We came up, we grabbed all of our trendline liquidity, so let's see how we're going to actually close here. See if this 15 can have a pretty decent fake out. It's a really nice grab there. Really, really nice grab. But remember, on gold, anything can happen. You try and short it before the hourly close, you can get chopped up. You may as well just wait for that hourly close. It's going to close in 6 minutes. You're not going to miss anything until then. Yeah, it's looking good, man. Looking good. Looking really good. When you see it get back below, like, you know, at least like here anyway. At least. Whereas if you don't get back below there, you try and short, but you come into here, your trade can instantly go against you. You wait for it to get back below here. Well, here down to here, it's a 100-tick trade. Why would you not rather wait for that? Wait for that closure. Wait for the easiest trade. Like I say, you know, you could say closure below here. It's like, yeah, that's fine, but you got support right here, so your trade can instantly go against you. Whereas once you do break this level, the next stop is all the way down here and here, which will be a lot easier. Let's see, 5 minutes. Excuse me. Let's see, Goldie. Let's see. Yeah, even here's going to be a pretty strong level. Look how strong this is. Big fake out, big support, big resistance. Broke above. Could easily hold this and squeeze a little bit higher. Look how big this level is. You get lots of lots of fake outs around here as well. That's why I believe the safest bet is going to be like back below here. Maybe it's kind of tough. It's very ugly here. Yeah, maybe back below there. That'd be the safest. Thing is though, remember, like I say, even if this hourly does close bullish, there is a high chance you're going to re-grab the highs, depending on how we close. So we'll see how we close. Four hour still looking pretty strong as well. That's the safer bet, waiting for that 4 hour to get back below here. As the 4 hours looking like it's going to flip, you know, you got a pretty decent push. 4 hour could easily still come up. Re-grab some highs today before having that push. Copper setting up at all yet? Nah, look at that. Copper never closed back above. Still pushing lower. No buys there, that's for sure. You got 73% people still long on gold, 27 people still short. People still trying to buy goldie. I only trade the futures chart, man. Analyzing the currency chart, trading the futures. This is the futures chart right here. Yeah, that's a good point, Brian. Yeah, if you're not making money on your own, you're not going to make any money for anyone else. But if you're making money on your own, why would you trade for someone else for €1,000? Doesn't really make any sense. Sounds a bit dodgy. Let's see, 2 minutes here. 2 minutes here on Goldie. Let's see. I don't think we're going to get back below just yet, which is all I'm going to be waiting for here. China 50 futures index? Nah, never, man. Never. Let's have a look. Oh. What is it, this? Oh. That looks pretty crazy. Absolutely not. Yeah, if we start coming to the lows again, you're gonna... If you get back down here, you're gonna rip these lows. And come back down here, people will still try to buy this support again. By that time, it's too late. And you'll very likely spike these lows. But with this hourly close, I do believe you're gonna re-grab the highs one more time. So I wouldn't be selling this just yet. I wouldn't be selling this just yet on Goldie. I think you've got time. You've got plenty of time. You're still closing, you know, you're still breaking out of here. You held this as resistance, you're still closing above. So you can easily have a little bottom wick and grab the highs a little bit more. Which again, I'm not interested in longs. I'm waiting for price to get back below before we can go short. So you guys on Zoom, I'm not going to be trading the next hour. There's no point. There's no signs. I'm not buying gold today, like I said. Not going to be trading the 8 a.m. So we'll have to wait till closer to the 9 a.m. So you may as well let 8 a.m. play out, which is also London Open. Let it play out. See if you can re-grab the highs. Close doji. And then we'll update and see if we can trade the 9 a.m. candle instead. So let this hour do its thing, guys. We still, you know, we've closed above. We're not interested in longs just yet. And then we'll see how we come, how we look closer to 9 a.m. So you guys on Zoom, I'll update you guys around that 9 a.m. London time. Wait for this hourly close and we'll see what we get for the rest of the day. Plenty more opportunities to come. Cheers, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube fam, I'm gonna wrap up there. I'm a little bit under the weather today. I'm not gonna watch this 8 a.m. candle. I'm gonna chill, let it do its thing, see how the hourly closes, and I think 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. London time, you're gonna get much easier trade. So I hope you guys had a good session today. Good to be back on. Hopefully we'll be back better tomorrow. Trade safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.